Have you ever thought about the consequences that come with each and every mukbang video that is published? To the audience, it's just a form of entertainment, but for the creator, it's a life full of trouble to their health. Now, I'm not talking about the creators that post one mukbang every here and there. I'm talking about the elite level mukbangers that live off of that content specifically. I'm talking about your favorite well-known mukbangers that have found the format that works for them time and time again. The format that is tried and true. The format that will pay their bills, their lifestyle, but not their health. Because no matter how much money you earn, if you're not living, you cannot enjoy it. Now, there are a couple paths that these mukbangers can take, and each has different consequences. Some worse than others. The creator that eats like there's no tomorrow. They eat all that's on the table as if they are preparing for hibernation season, which never actually comes, although they prepare for it often. Next, we got the mid-level creator that sweeps everything in its path with no remorse because he or she, or they, them, know that once the cameras turn off, they will just make a trip to the toilet and allow their recently ingested feast for a party of 10 just flow out of their throats along with some stomach acid that will damage their esophagus and burn through the enamel on their teeth for a paycheck. And then, we got the fit mukbangers. These are the ones that receive the least damage overall. They post about 4 mukbangs a month, which is still not healthy, but they counter-strike that action with only healthy food during the week along with lots of exercise. Now, let's not be mistaken here. This last one is still not healthy, but you have a better chance of not screwing your life with these videos, although there are still risks. I mean, let's not forget that the mukbangs that these guys create to be on such high level are at least 10,000 calories in one sitting, which is what a human should consume in 4 entire days, or enough calories and fat content to feed a dinner of 8 people, all eating more than they should. No wonder why the number of people with diabetes is increasing at an alarming rate. Just look at the stats. The number of people with diabetes will increase to 643 million by 2030 and 783 million by 2045. And these creators are not only hurting their own body, but also encouraging this behavior to their audience. But then again, let's not pretend like this is going to change for the better, because it won't. So, back to what I was saying. These creators will only continue this content until they can't. They have already been warned by their audience, and also their doctors most likely, but they are true savages that don't listen to no one. Even for the third and healthiest type of mukbanger, consuming 2 weeks worth of sugar in one sitting will have quite an effect on their well-being in the future, if it hasn't already. Now, I'm not trying to stop anyone, because not only is it not my responsibility to decide what these creators do with their life, but also because they won't listen, and because this content pays them more than enough to get by, I'm sure. Plus, who am I to judge, right? It's not my problem. I made that mistake once in my life, telling somebody what to do. And I learned, never do you tell people what to do. You just talk about what you think and just let them choose what they do, right? But I'm still gonna share this highly confidential information that I dug up just for your benefit and to prevent you from making the same mistake by following in their footsteps. Because the truth is that mukbangs are quite dangerous no matter which type of mukbanger you are. Look at the risks these creators face. As you know, what will for sure or should happen is they will gain weight from overeating and increase the risk for type 2 diabetes and heart disease. By the way, I said what should happen because as you have noticed, a lot of these people do not look overweight. I cannot confirm this statement, but it only makes sense that they are vomiting right after consuming this crazy amount of food. Unless they have some elite genetics that doesn't allow their bodies to hold fat. But just because they can't gain weight does not mean they cannot catch some life-screwing diseases from so much junk they consume. So if they are built like that, they are around the corner from sickness, or they're probably already there. But if they are not, we can assume that they are just puking it out and avoiding any disease, correct? Wrong. Because once you take that route enough times, you could be faced with some serious troubles, such as heart issues, including heart failure, kidney damage, damage to the esophagus, gums, and teeth issues as mentioned earlier, because stomach acid is no joke once it goes in your mouth, severe stomach issues, and severe blood issues. Vomiting on a consistent basis has its consequences, and most of them are not to be taken lightly. Issue doesn't mean, oh, wait a couple of days and it'll go away. No, these are medical attention issues. Like emergency almost. And these are the consequences from just puking it out. The ones that don't puke it out, I mean, they catch those other big diseases as well as heart failure. I mean, that goes for everyone. Although I haven't heard of any mukbangers passing, that doesn't necessarily mean that the risk isn't there. But as for the fit mukbanger, the risks are much lower, but still present. Because not only is it way too much food in one sitting, but also because you are training the body well during the week and eating healthy foods and healthy portions. I mean, what good could possibly be coming out of eating an entire week's worth of sugar for 2 people in only one sitting by yourself? I'll leave you guys with that question. Enjoy your mukbangs, everyone.